Good morning, everyone. Vice Chair Fragala, Vice Chair Harbrick, members of the committee. My name is Tran, and I am from House District 45, Northeast and Southeast Portland. Both as an optometrist and as a member of the Air National Guard, I have personally witnessed the transformative power of education and its ability to open opportunities and strengthen communities. House Bill 3920 honored the service and sacrifices made by our Oregon veterans and their families, removing barriers, empowering the children of disabled or deceased service members to access higher education and advance their career opportunities. It was my education that allowed me to build wealth, and it is well known that children of disabled veterans often face additional cost barriers in their access to higher education. I strongly support House Bill 3920, an important technical update that aligns Oregon Veterans Dependent Tuition Waiver Program with recent federal updates to the Survivors and Dependents Educational Assistance, Chapter 35. House Bill 3920 raises the age limit for the existing waiver from 23 to 31 years for the children of 100% disabled veterans. Congress, by removing the age limits on Chapter 35 program, recognized delay in processing and recognized that children pursue education at different paces. HB 3920 aligns Oregon's waiver with these federal changes. I support other proposals that would change this program to operate on first dollar basis like Representative Wright's bill, House Bill 3534. First dollar means that the tuition waiver would apply first before any other financial aid, fully cover tuition upfront, allowing students to use other financial aid for additional costs like housing or books. However, the purpose of House Bill 3920 is specifically to change the age limit for participation in the program. To be clear, House Bill 3920 does not switch the program to a first dollar approach. Instead, it keeps the current policy, the last dollar approach, where university can choose whether to subtract the amount of other financial aid a student receive from their tuition waiver. Thus, there is no significant impact to the state and its self-governed university. I support both Representative Wright's House Bill 3534, which uses first dollar approach, and my own House Bill 3920, which adjusts only age limit. The cost impact for House Bill 3920 should be minimal when compared to other concepts. I support both pieces of legislation as separate tracks and hope both become laws. In addition to raising the age limit, it also updates the law to clarify that a student may receive a master's degree waiver, regardless if they receive the waiver for their baccalaureate studies. This reduces confusion and aligns with the original intent of the program. Supporting HB 3920 will significantly benefit not only our military-connected family, but also our broader community by enhancing workforce readiness and strengthening Oregon's economic future. Please join me in supporting House Bill 3920. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions from the committee? Okay. Oh, thank you, Representative Yunker.
Yeah, I have a question. I've been trying to find the age requirement to 31, and the reason why, sorry, I got something in my throat.
No worries.
And I support this at all. I'm just trying to figure out how they're going to, if you said that it went up to 31, because currently the VA cuts dependents off at 21 unless they're in college, and then it goes up to 23, and then they drop off. Did that get changed recently?
Chair Fragala, Chair Harbrick, Representative Younger, why expand the age eligibility? Not all students pursue education at the same pace or at the same time, particularly with COVID and the impact of that to education. It has become more acceptable and more common for children to take a gap year or multiple years off from education to pursue employment. We want to recognize this flexibility by expanding the age limit, particularly to align it to Chapter 35, the 23-year-old cutoff that you mentioned. 23-year-old cutoff for being a dependent is according to the Department of Education. That is when you stop putting your parents' information on the FAFSA. It is likely that in 2028, the 23-year-old cutoff was selected for the waiver because it aligned with the dependency status of federal aid definition. In Chapter 35 program, Chapter 35 program does not use the 23-year-old cutoff to define a child. And accordingly, we think that Oregon waivers should use the age cutoff as well. As of August 1st, 2023, the VA has changed its rules based on congressional action removing the age limit. I encourage the committee to ask, should we align this waiver to arbitrary standards of Department of Education's definition of dependent, or should we align it to the standards set by the VA? In short, the VA defined child differently, and we should listen to the VA when we're talking about veterans and their families.
Thank you.